Now today we will see product quality and process quality. The two names, that is first one is your product quality, specifies that we are going to focus on, we means the software tester or the software developer or the team who is working on software development life cycle. They are going to focus on the quality of the product, how your product is satisfying the user requirement. That thing is nothing but the product quality. It will going to focus only on how the product quality will going to improve, that is your product quality. Whereas the second is your process quality. In this, the main focus will be on improving the quality of the whatever process the team is going to use for the development of any of the product. That process should be improved. So in this, the main focus will be on the process of development of the product, and it will going to focus on what, the improvement of quality of that particular process. So let's see what is process based quality assessment. Now try to understand this term, that it is one type of your assessment, or we can say testing or examination or evaluation. It is what, process based quality. So the assessment will be takes place on the quality which is based on the process. So what exactly it is? In this you can see everywhere there is a process and process. So the very first phase of your process based quality assessment is, you need to define the process, what process you are going to follow throughout the software development. First of all, you need to define the process. After defining your process, you are going to develop the product with the help of this process. So the very first step is to define the process, is nothing but to write the algorithm. In short, we can say to define the process is nothing but to write the algorithm, how you are going to develop your project, that is nothing but your process. So after successful completion of this phase number one, the second phase will be, you are going to develop the product on the basis of this process. Once you develop your product, what will be the next step, that you are going to assess the product quality. So this will be the assessment of the product quality on the basis of this defined process. When you have predefined process, and on the basis of your that process you are going to develop a product, the product will be what, it will be about to be more accurate. It will not be 100% accurate, but it will going to satisfy most of the customer requirement. So what your next step will be, you are going to assess that product and you are going to assess the quality of that product. So what will be the next phase of your this assessment? You are going to see whether the quality is okay or not. If the quality is okay, then you are going to standardize this process. So what do you mean by standardization of the process? The standardization of the process is nothing but, when you are going to define any process, and if you are going to develop the product with the help of that process, and if you are achieving the very good quality, very high quality of the product, then you are going to standardize the process. So standardization means, whenever you are going to develop the similar type of product, you are going to follow the same process. Means what? जैसे आपको सिमिलर प्रोडक्ट को डेवलप करना है, जैसे XYZ कंपनी के लिए आपने वेबसाइट बना ली, सो आपको सेम वेबसाइट बनानी है फॉर ABC कंपनी. सो व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू, you have the process of designing the website for XYZ company. Now only the company is going to change, but the product will be same. So in that case, you are going to standardize the process of website development for the similar type of companies. So यहाँ से आगे आप जो कोई भी वेबसाइट बनाओगे फॉर द सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ कंपनी, यू आर गोइंग टू यूज दिस स्टैंडर्डाइज प्रोसेस. फिर हमें बार बार फिर से प्रोसेस लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. एक बार प्रोसेस लिख दी, क्वालिटी अचीव हो गई, देन यू आर गोइंग टू यूज द सेम प्रोसेस फॉर सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट. And if after assessment of the product quality, if you come to know that the quality is not okay, then you are going to improve the process. here the improvement of the process will take place. And if you are going to improve the process, again you need to apply that process on the product development. After development of the improved process product, what you are going to do, you are going to again assess the product, and on the basis of that assessment, again you are going to check whether the quality is as per the customer requirement or not. If no, again follow this cycle unless and until you do not achieve the desired quality or you do not achieve the expected quality of the customer. आपको ये process क्या करनी है? You are going to follow this process, and once you achieve the quality, you will standardize that process. Please remember this. So this type of assessment is called as your what? Process based quality assessment. Why? Because you are doing the improvement in the process. जैसे भी आप प्रोसेस में इंप्रूवमेंट करोगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली क्या हो जाएगा, आपका प्रोडक्ट जो भी है वो रीडेवलप हो जाएगा, एंड यू आर गोइंग टू असेस दैट product again. That's why it is termed as process based quality assessment. Please remember this. Then second is your product quality. Now we will see what is product quality. The product quality can be, we will see the model of software product quality. So there are different quality models which will be focusing on your what? Product quality, out of which the first model is your McCall's quality model. The second one is Boehm's quality model, FURPS model. Next one is your what? FURPS model. We will see the full form of this model in later. Then next model is your Dromed's quality model, and last one is your ISO 9126 model. So these are the different 5 software product quality models which will be specifically focusing on what? Product quality. It will not going to focus on process quality. So the first one is your what? McCall's quality model. So McCall have defined one triangle of quality. This is the triangle of quality, where this triangle is divided into mainly 3 parts. Number 1, product revision. Number 2, product transition, and number 3, product operation. So these 3 type, or we can say the 3 parts of your quality triangle will be mainly focusing. Again, I told you that this model will be completely focusing on the product. So everywhere you can see product revision, product transition, product operation. So what will be there in product revision? In product revision, the team will going to focus on its testing part, its flexibility, and its maintainability. So once you start your product development, you will have different operations for your product, like you are going to check the correctness of the system, reliability, usability, integrity, and efficiency. Now I hope you all know the terms, all these 5 terms. Correctness means what? It will going to check how much your system is correct, how much correct output it will going to generate. That is nothing but the correctness. Reliability means what? How much the system is reliable, means आप उसके ऊपर कितना trust कर सकते हो. That is your reliability. Usability means what? How much it is usable, how much it is user friendly. That means the main aim of your usability is it will be focusing on user interface. Integrity means what? The things will not going to, integrity is nothing but the things will not going to repeat. उसकी integrity क्या होगी वहाँ पे maintain होगी. The thing will not going to be repeated continuously. Efficiency means what? How much efficient that system is. That means how much capable of output generation that product is. That will be your efficiency. So these are the various product operation. Whereas the product transition means what? Transition means transforming from one phase to another phase, from either or one activity to another activity. So the different operations under your product transition are portability, reusability, and interoperability. So what is portability? Everybody knows the portability meaning. The portable means what? It can be useful from one system to another system. That is nothing but the portable. Reusable means what? The components should be the reusable. It will going to support the reusability. Interoperability means what? It can be interoperable by different users. That is nothing but your interoperability. And these are the three phases of your what? Product transition. Whereas the last one is your product revision. In that प्रोडक्ट ऑपरेट हो जाएगा मींस प्रोडक्ट डेवलप हो जाएगा उसके बाद उसका ट्रांजिशन चेक किया जाएगा नाउ वी विल बी फोकसिंग ऑन व्हाट प्रोडक्ट रिवीजन सो द फर्स्ट वन इज it should be properly maintainable, it should be flexible, and it should be testable. So these are the three main components of your what McCall's triangle of quality, and every part is divided again subdivided into these different operations. So this is first model. The second model is your FURPS. So the first F stands for, it will going to focus on functional requirements. You can see F, that means this model, this product model will going to focus on the functional requirement of the system. So what will be there in the functional requirement? It will have some it is defined by input and expected output. Functional requirements means what? It will have some predefined input that I am going to give this input for the system, and I am going to check whether I am getting the expected output or not. I am going to check my expected output based on the input. So it will going to have your functionality. Whereas the second part of your FURPS is, the first part is your F stands for your functional requirement, and the second part is your non-functional requirement. Now in non-functional requirement, you might search where is your U, R, P and S. So these are the four different parts of your non-functional requirement, out of which U stands for usability, R stands for reliability, P stands for performance, and S stands for supportability. So now you know what is usability, reliability. Performance means what? It will going to check the system performance, and supportability means what? It will going to check how many other systems are supported by these systems. So this is nothing but your supportability. So this is your FURPS model. F stands for functional requirement, and URPS are the part of your non-functional requirements like this. Then next is your ISO 9126 model. So this is what your ISO 9126 model. This model is again divided into these 6 sub properties or 6 sub functions. The first one is your maintainability. Now you know what is maintainability. Under maintainability, there will be the testability and stability. You are going to check the stability of the system. Testability आपको पता है that it should be testable, and stability means what? It should be stable in terms of giving the output. Stable means what? आपको continuously same output मिलेगा. That means it is stable. The system is stable now. Then next is your efficiency. The efficiency is nothing but it will going to check how much efficient your system is and how efficiently it is going to generate the output. So under efficiency, there will be the resource utilization and time behavior. The next one is your portability. Now you know what is portability. The portability means what? The system should be portable from one system to another system. It should be easily portable. तो इसके अंदर क्या आएगा? Adaptability, replaceability, then installability and coexistence. So these are the part of your what? Portability. Next one is reliability. How much your system is reliable. So reliability में क्या आएगा? Fault tolerance, how your system is recoverable and how much your system is matured. Functionality में ये कुछ पार्ट आएंगे. Suitability, interoperability, regularity, accuracy and security. Whereas usability में आपके क्या आएगा? Learnability, understandability, attractiveness and operability. So these are your what? ISO 9126 model, and these are the various phases of your this ISO model. Then next part is your what? Process quality. In previous, up to previous slide we saw about the product quality. Now we will see different process qualities. To measure the process quality, we have again some different models. So what are those models? The first one is your CMMI. I hope you might heard this. Then next one is ISO 9001. शायद आपको ये मॉडल भी पता होगा, ISO 9001 मॉडल काफी जगह पे आपने देखा होगा, ISO मार्क होता है, ISO 9001:2002 ऐसे लिखा हुआ रहता है वहाँ पे. Then next model is your Six Sigma model. We will again see the Six Sigma model of your process quality. Next is your PCMM model, and last one is your SPICE model. So these are the different 5 models. Those are going to focus on the process quality. We will see these models one by one in one separate unit. इन मॉडल्स का एक सेपरेट यूनिट है, हम यहाँ पे नहीं देखेंगे, एक अलग यूनिट में हम इसे देखने वाले हैं.